I love you, collective. You my favorite boo, and I love you too. I love you so much, collective. You are truly favored and highly blessed. You are unconditionally loved by Spirit. And if you could only feel how much they love you, you would never feel unloved again. And you can absolutely feel that way by tapping in and having a relationship with them, which we teach you that on Spirit News on Spotify, where we are the hosts of Spirit News, where we teach you about your non-physicalness and energy. Here on the YouTubes, we do psychic development by reading energy with game cards and pictures and books. And it's very fun. I love it so much. We do some dream observations. We do Bible reading. We do all the things. And it's just to show you that anything can be energy. Everything is energy, and it can be read by your interpretation of it, by understanding it, understanding that you are a non-physical entity having a human experience. Okay, so we're going to tap in and get the messages out that God wants us to know, and we're going to have fun at the same time. I got lots of cards. I'm trying to mix it up and use different cards to challenge myself. You got to challenge yourself. You got to push yourself. You got to do things that are scary sometimes. And you got to find the joy in everything, because I guarantee you, for every bad thing that's happening to you, there is a joyful experience happening at the same time. And you got to find it. And the more you find it, the more you become it. And it becomes easy. And then you just be joy. You're just a joy. Okay? So let me see. You know I love my pictures and my songs. I really, really do. Let's do songs, okay? I can't not do a song. Oh, butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in our book. Reading Rainbow. Okay, sorry. I have to sing the whole thing if I start it, you know? Okay, let's pick a song. Spirit, please tell us in song the messages you want to know. Hey, Devon! You still my moderator, boo. Or unless you put that little wrench there. You the best. You the best. You the best. You the best moderator I ever had. Hey, Flustern. You the goat. You the goat. You is. You the goat. You know I gotta get my Drake in there. Love you. All right, look, Elvira. I got Elvira here. History, Spirit says. Oak Ridge Boys, Elvira. Eyes that look like heaven, lips like cherry wine. That girl can sure enough make my little light shine. I get a funny feeling up and down my spine. Oh, could this be a love story? The Best by Tina Turner. You pronounced my name correctly? I did? Oh, I do that a lot. People tell me I do that a lot. You know, I'm observant. I know some things, Flustern. I know some things. Thank you for being here. So we got Elvira by the Oak Ridge Boys. Someone whose eyes look like heaven, lips like cherry wine. That girl can sure enough make my little light shine. I get a funny feeling up and down my spine. So someone's got a crush on you, Collective. Who does? Who got this crush on you? Southern Nights by Glenn Campbell. I have 1981 and 1977. Southern Nights. Have you ever felt a southern night free as a breeze? Not to mention the trees. Oh, okay. Southern night. Have you ever felt a southern night? Maybe like a white and shiny knight. Have you ever met a white knight on a black horse? Oh my gosh. My fave. Hey girl. Let me see. So I think someone may have a crush on you. Someone's digging your vibe. Oh, Spirit said wrong. Okay, so not the knight is wrong. Why is my face so long? I got an oblong face. I'm an oblong. Oblong. It's because I'm an alien, clearly. I have an elongated head and a long face. Oh my gosh, and this is for you. So, something about someone who's free as a breeze. Not to mention the tree. Someone has a crush on you. They feel like you're free spirited. They give them a funny feeling down their spine. They want to make you you make their little light shine. Oh my gosh, am I gonna do a love reading? I'd really like that. Oh, thank you, Maria. Richard. Richard! Is this about you? Don McLean, Vincent, Starry Night. Now I understand what you tried to say to me and how you suffered for your sanity. So someone wants to, Spirit said uncertain. Now I understand what you tried to say to me and how you suffered for your sanity. There could be someone who may know what you've been through. Oh, it's cold. I gotta roll these windows up. Let me do this card and I'll read a card for you. Let me get a little bit more into it. Let me get some more clues and get a foundation, and then I'll read something. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity. So someone might not have understood you in the past, or there might have been maybe someone named Vincent may not have understood what you were trying to tell them, or something that they realized they may have given you a hard time about. Walk of life, dire straits. He got the action, he got the motion. Well, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the nighttime into the day. So someone wants to take action towards you, some kind of motion, spray to show their devotion to you, because there's something that they're starting to feel about you. They may not have taken you very seriously in the past, but something happened and now they understand you. You may have suffered through something that may have pushed your sanity to the limits. Can we go on a date? I love the dire straits. Yeah. Walk of life. I got my 70s and 80s card book that I got at Savers for like $2. All right. Thin Lizzy, the boys are back in town. Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away. So this person may have been wild. They may not have wanted to commit to you or take you seriously, but something happened now, and they want to take action to you. Oh, Fleetwood Mac, Little Lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, no, no, tell me lies. No, 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 you can't disguise. Wow. So this person they backed away from you because of possibly some wild-eyed boys that may have told lies about you. Or they told lies to you. The bigger the hoop, the happier the girl. Actually, I don't want them too big, because then my ears will be lifting up. But I do love me a nice hoop. You know, it's there, but not there. It's like just enough, you know? And it goes with everything. Okay, so it says shut the door. I'm getting distracted, you guys. So this person in the past... Andrea, this person in the past looked at you very differently. They didn't understand you. They didn't know what you were trying to say to them.
Wait and see.
And now they realize how you suffered for your sanity. You may have stood up to this person and stood for what you believed in. You may have put your foot down and said, no, this is what I believe and I feel good about it. And that may have pushed them away from you for a little bit. But now they're looking at you like Elvira you look like heaven with cherry lips of wine. You make them go crazy. They think that you're as free as a breeze. They kind of admire. I'm getting the vibe that they admire, or they're starting to like see what you were talking about. They're starting to admire your push. They're starting to admire how you stood up for what you believed in, even in the face of adversity or when people were telling you something different. But they may have walked away from you because I have Walk of Life by Dire Straits. He got the action, he got the motion. Well, the boy can play, dedication, devotion, turn in all the right time into the day. So this person may have been a player. They played, maybe they played with your emotions a little. They took you for granted. They might not have shown you devotion because they thought you were weird, quite frankly. They thought something that you were trying to make them understand, they didn't understand it. But now I understand what you tried to say to me and how you suffered for your sanity. Because sometimes when you stand up for what you believe in, it's just like the story of Jesus, you know? Jesus had Christ maybe Jesus had Christ consciousness, and when he started healing people, people got scared of him and started saying that he was doing the devil's work, when really he wasn't. He was just trying to show people how to follow God and how to walk with God, and that anybody could do it, and he chose people to help spread the word. And people condemned him and mocked him and made fun of him, and the story of Jesus eventually persecuted him and unalived him, like sacrificed him, and he never fought back. He didn't say a word. He made himself an example to show people what believing in yourself can do and believing in God. So I'm not saying you're Jesus, but I'm saying it kind of feels like that. Like you had a belief that you were confident in, that made you feel good. It was healthy. It was normal to you. And you stood up for what you believed in. You didn't back down when people maybe mocked you. Confirmation. When maybe they mocked you or made fun of you. And this person in particular could have done that. Um, and they may have there may have been people in their life or them that, because they didn't dedicate themselves to understanding you, they may have took action to tell lies to you. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. No, you can't disguise. And then guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away. So this was a wild boy. This was a wild boy that maybe wasn't ready to have devotion to you. They used something you believed in as a way to kind of cop out, to kind of an excuse to leave, an excuse to lie, an excuse to not fully commit to you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Where should I go? Oh my gosh, I have so many. I have so many. All right, let's see. What did this person do? Or what happened? Tell me about this wild boy. This wild boy was having sweet dreams. Oh, thank you so much, Deval. Oh my god, I love you guys. I get so much love. I can't even believe how much love I get. Thank you. This person was having sweet dreams of satisfaction. They were comfortable. They were comfy, cozy. They perhaps even lazy. They may have been complacent, They were used to being a certain way. They were used to not being devoted to you, but they weren't worried about it. They weren't in the game. They weren't in the you game. They weren't feeling you. You were weird, you were different. They didn't want to understand you on a deep core level. They may be more on the superficial side. Wayne could be significant. They were having sweet dreams of satisfaction because they got to a level of comfortability. Jackpot, fortune, reward. They may have looked at you like a jackpot in that Or maybe they see you as a jackpot now. Mm. Oh, I got you. Okay. So, not monetary value, but they knew they were lucky they knew you were different. And Spirit, tell me if I'm wrong. They knew you were different. It feels like someone who took you for granted, like they always thought you'd be there. They committee. You were committed to them, but they weren't committed to you. But they told you lies, and you kind of you're very I don't want to say gullible, but you may have. I mean, you just don't expect people to lie to you that you care about. So you just kind of like, okay, until you get proof that they're lying, why would you expect someone you care about to be lying, right? You give people the benefit of the doubt until they prove that 555 on the clock, until they prove that they can't be trusted. And so this person may have thought of you as some kind of jackpot, or like that you were kind of naive, that you kind of like let them get away with stuff, that you didn't call them out on stuff. They may have kind of taken advantage of that, of your kindness, and decided to tell you lies. And so they thought that you were jackpot in the sense that you wouldn't leave them. Okay. Oh, hey, Cervelli. Cervelli reminds me of Machiavelli. Cervelli Machiavelli. So this is a classic case of someone who was comfortable with you, the way you were at, where you were at. They didn't truly understand you on a deep level. They just kind of pictured you were like, you fit the picture that they wanted to have in a relationship, where they could do whatever they want and you wouldn't say anything. They could lie to you, get away with it. They're a player. They're definitely a player. I'm Frazavelli Summers. That's funny. So, no, the number 10, Spirit says. So they got really comfortable in that. And I think that that's why they kind of kept it on a superficial level. But something happened, and we'll find out. I don't know yet. Something happened to make them understand. You must have created some kind of boundary with them, because it says, now I understand what you tried to say to me and how you suffered for your sanity. So you must have stood up to them at some point. Maybe you confronted them about the lies. Maybe it got to a point where you actually started to see a pattern and recognizing that this person might not be being 100% truthful or honest. And so their comfortability in whatever relationship they thought they had with you, which is a really unfair relationship, honestly. Whether it's friendship, work relationship, love, family, it was unrequited. It was not equally yoked. So what happened? What happened to make this person understand you? Withdraw. They may have they were rejected. You rejected them. You quit them. You had an awakening. You decided to withdraw from them. Concern. This concerned them. This concerned them a lot. They were comfortable. They're even on the border of being lazy. Confirmation. They may even have had some kind of weird satisfaction knowing that you would always be there. You became like their little blankie, of comfortability, of validation. But you withdrew yourself. You finally had enough. Something happened. All the lies. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Maybe you're just tired of the lying. I'm kind of getting that you had an inkling all along that something was going on, but you chose to overlook it because maybe you had a problem with boundaries, or maybe you didn't know how to set them, or maybe you're just letting them, be on their own journey. But What happened for you to withdraw? Yeah, this person was wearing. This person treated you like an object. They were wearing many masks. They treated you like an object. They may have, maybe that's why they were so comfortable, because Spirit said object. Usually when Spirit says that, there could possibly some narcissistic qualities. It doesn't mean that they're narcissistic, but when someone treats another person like a sex toy, or like something that's replaceable or an option, you might as well view them as a possession, something to be owned, something that, this person wore a lot of masks with you because they didn't take you seriously. They didn't see your point of view. They were very superficial in the way they operated, and they kind of thought that you were a prize because you were not safe here. You don't stand up for yourself. Spirit said you were not safe here. So maybe. So perhaps there was some like emotional disturbance where your emotions weren't being met, where you may have felt neglected, you may have felt confirmation, like you weren't being respected. There was no respect here. And this person was deceptive. They were pretending. They were inconsistent. They were lying to you. They wore many faces, and not all of them were good. Maybe they have, certain. They just thought that you'd always be around. And so they placated you. They just acted a certain way to keep you because they didn't actually respect you. Why didn't they respect Collective? Because they weren't ready for commitment. They weren't ready for commitment. They weren't ready for a commitment. They might have felt like they were in captivity, like they tolerated you because maybe they felt like you guys had a certain level of interaction and that was it, and they didn't want to give you more than that because they thought you were kind of weird. They didn't understand you. And I don't know. Destroy. Spirit said destroy. It may have destroyed you. It may have broken your heart. It may have broken your heart. And so that's probably why you decided to create a boundary finally, because you just had enough. Basically, you had enough. Yeah, knowing's scary, but then once you know, then you have empowerment, because then you know where to go from there. But if you never know, then you constantly don't know which direction to go in. But at least if you know something, then you can at least move a step forward in a direction based on what you know. But if you don't know, you can't do that. So you guys are in some kind of separation. You guys aren't together right now, or I don't know if this is past, present, or future. Discarnate. Spirit said discarnate. This person is having memories of you. They're being nostalgic. They're having memories of you. They're thinking back to a time where things were comfortable, where it was sweet dreams, but that was a time where they weren't respecting you. So if they expect you to go back to, hey boy, if they expect you, they're trying to remember a time where they were happy with you, where they were comfortable, they had sweet dreams, because now they feel like they're in some kind of confinement. They weren't ready to be totally devoted to you before 11 o'clock. So now that you've created some kind of distance and you rejected them because of the deception, and they were pretending, and the inconsistency, that's put them in a mental confinement because they never thought you would leave. They're being very loved. Spirit said loved. I don't think they realized what love was. Maybe they never actually felt love. Maybe they misinterpreted your love because they told you lies, and I'm getting the vibe that you kind of put up with it for a while. Maybe you didn't put your foot down. Imagination, variety. Yeah. They thought they wanted variety. They thought that they wanted to have other options. They thought that you would never find out, that they could fool you and it wouldn't be a big deal, stuff like that. Um, they were living in a fantasy world. They thought that they could do whatever they want because you didn't say anything. So of course, they were a wild boy. They were wild or wild girl. Take it as it resonates. They thought they hit the jackpot because then they thought they could do whatever they wanted. They thought that um, they drew conclusions about you. They made assumptions. They made assumptions that you would never reject them, that you would never quit them, that you just always put up with it, because you just did it for so long. And now they're having withdrawals of you. They really miss you a lot. They could be justice under mask. They didn't treat you with equality.
Radio sterilized.
Radio sterilized, Spirit said. I said people. They could have expressed to people how they didn't respect you or how you weren't respectable or something like that. They didn't treat you with equality. They were very disrespectful at times. They lied to you. They deceived you. They're very deceptive. Um, but there are also a lot of logic, and you could possibly be like a lot of emotion. So that could have been like the thing that they couldn't understand about you. Maybe you come from a different vantage point where you're more in touch with your emotions, and this person's more logic, and so it didn't exactly register with them. What else, Spirit? That's under mass too, so they could have been quite calculating and logical about the way they play you sometimes, and they could have they slept good at night though. They just thought you never find out, or that you never knew because you never said anything. Yeah, but now they're in a mental captivity because you rejected them, and they're grieving you. They're literally grieving you because you did drop them. You were like, F aunt. You're like, F this. I'm not being treated right. I know I'm being lied to. I'm not going to stick around where I'm not wanted. But I don't think this person... Hi.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because I noticed you've been here for a couple of nights, all night.
Oh, yeah,
Is somebody after you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Me and my husband are divorcing, so we're just having a disagreement.
Oh, my God.
So, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Thank you.
Oh,
I promise.
God.
I'm okay.
I feel bad.
Oh, no, I'm fine,
I
really.
hope nobody's after her.
No, not at all.
Are you sure you're all right here?
It's a choice, yeah. It's a choice. I gotta put my foot down sometimes.
Yeah, I know how that is. All right.
Thank
if you need anything, I live right there.
God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh my gosh.
Dorothy.
So nice. Oh my God, so nice. What a nice lady. God bless. God bless. Right? See, God is always around us. God's always around us. I come to this corner to do the card readings, so I don't do them at home. I just come here to do the card readings. I like the little area here. Yeah, it's protection for sure. Mwah. Love you, God. So, wow, that's so funny. That is so funny. So this person is grieving you now because they realize they messed up. You've put your foot down. Oh, it's okay. I'm finding joy. It's all right. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to. I know that it'll always work out for me. So whatever happens, I'm open to. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm having a good time, and I'm finding the joy, and I'm excited for what's to come. Speak abundantly. So, it's so funny. I got distracted. Now what are they talking about? Right. So this person is now in some kind of mental confinement because they realized that the grass wasn't greener, basically. They thought they wanted to have variety, you know. I did. I did. Well, DeVoe keeps reminding me like an awesome person she is. So
Walk down.
sounds like you're over near New Jersey. Oh, thank you. I'm in Rhode Island. I actually just went to. I took my kids to the American Dreamland or whatever in New Jersey. That giant amusement park. It was so much fun taking them there. So, this person wanted variety, okay? Oh, I would love to do that. I would love to visit all ancient sites. Oh my God. I just know I would cry at every single one. I know I would. I'd cry instantly. Oh, you're on the other coast? Mm. I only went to that side. I had never driven there before in my life. I went because it was only 3 hours away to take my kids to an indoor amusement park because they never been to an amusement park before, and it was perfect for them. So I digress. I digress. We're just having a chit chat. So this person, you called them out on their BS. You put up a boundary. Good for you. Good for you. You put your foot down. You rejected them. You said no. So now they're going through withdrawals from you because they realize they're in a mental prison without you. I don't think they realized how much you brought to the table. And what you brought may not have been physical, but it was emotional. And they didn't take into consideration emotions. They looked at emotions like it was, interchangeable. They weren't really considered to be important. But when you left and you created a boundary, they realized that that's what love is. A love is emotions, and you have if you feel love, you have to you're feeling emotion. It's an emotion. And oh, Spirit said wrong. Well, this maybe this person didn't realize what love was until you left. They didn't realize what love was until you left, or that they loved you, or that they actually had love for you. Something like that. So now they're grieving you. They're in some kind of bereavement because of the damage they've caused. What else, Spirit? What's happening with them now? Or what's happening with Collective? Please tell us the messages. Thank you so much for being here. We have a little love story here. We'll see how it goes. Symbols with S. Shell, ship, spider, spoon, star. So a good news. Alexander could be significant. So a distinct journey, a distinct journey was made. A pleasant journey. Alexander 2 times. Alexander 2 times. So maybe this is about Alexander. I don't know, but they're having memories of you. They're having memories of all the good times you had, how generous you were, how pleasant you were, that you would exercise, that you weren't afraid to take journeys. I think at the time when they had you, they just took you for granted, so all of your good qualities were blurred. They couldn't see you. They needed space from you to see. I see spider. Something unexpected happened, and you took your spoon. You took your generosity away, and and star, very good luck. If it's found near a crescent, a large fortune is coming. Introduce. So you may have introduced this person to kind of different ways of looking at things. You always saw the brighter side. It was always good news with you. It was always a pleasant journey. They didn't expect. They've never met anyone like you. We are light only. Yes, we are. We're light. We're non-physical energy having a human experience. So this person realized your star energy when you laughed. They realized that you're very good luck. that fortune comes to you easily, that you may have had, you're very generous, that you're not afraid to try new things, and that you were always in a happy mood. And I think without you there, they're not in a happy mood like they used to be. They're not. They're having withdrawals from you because they realize what you brought to the table was energetic. That's why you got to know your energy. What you brought to the table might not have been physical, like you might not have had a lot of money, but you brought the good energy. King, Queen, Jack, Joker. Yeah, this could be a father figure. Direct, who's very controlling. Perhaps, it has to be their way or the highway. They're kind of inflexible in that way. There might have been a mother figure involved who is very, like, I don't know, maybe you're the mother, or maybe gravel. Maybe this person was influenced by a mother figure, um, who's very powerful and strong-willed and influential. Maybe they influence this person to not respect you as much. Um, they were a trickster, a joker. They were a trickster. They gave you messages of love, but they didn't actually love you because I don't think they've really ever been in love before, and they didn't value the energetic qualities that you brought to the table until you pulled your energy away. What, the mother? Cruella de Vil, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. T, table, teddy bear, tent, teapot, throne. So, so in social gatherings with the children or with friends, they projected power and authority over you, and they may have held you back from promotions and fulfilling ambition. I think because they didn't. This feels like a misunderstanding of confirmation, a misunderstanding of personalities or something. It feels like, very strong-minded people that are very, like, authoritative and wanted a certain way, kind of projecting their will on somebody who's very, like, laid back and who always looks at the bright side. Sometimes when people are like that, when people are very easygoing, they can often be viewed as, like, lazy or, like, maybe not as like go-getter or active, but it's actually quite the opposite. It's more of like everything comes to them. It's not like they're not chasers. And so from a perspective that maybe doesn't understand that, it can look like you're not doing anything, but everything works out for you. So they might not have been able to see the value in your very laid backness, where you view everything as positive, because they came from a place that's not like that. Well, I'm not a prostitute, Richard. Richard, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to date anyone, okay? I'm celibate. I'm saving my kundalini energy for my awakening. I don't want to date nobody. I just want to focus on me and my children and just working that out. That's all I want to do. But I'm here for you when you need a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Well, I like you too, right where you are. Don't be thirsty, Richard. So, they may have projected authority over you, and that might have been another reason why you felt disrespected. Maybe you weren't getting the same respect as everyone else, or maybe you didn't feel like you fit in, or maybe you felt like you were being kind of cast aside or pushed out. And maybe for your beliefs, something that you were standing up for, something that you like to do. So I think you just kind of had to say no. Spirit said say no. Spirit said say no. So now you've separated yourself from this situation, and now I think everybody is realizing your value and your worth and what exactly you brought to the table. It might not have been like conventional what you brought, but your presence is definitely missed and it's felt, and I think they're starting to see how generous you were, and how
Purring.
purring. Spirit said purring. So, um, fairies, fan, feather, ferns. Yeah, you're like a fairy to them. Every opportunity was possible to you, and you were in disguise. They couldn't see you. You were like a hidden gem to them. You know, God put you. Thank you, Devote. Yes, if you want a personal reading, email me. I love you. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. So, you were a hidden gem. You were hiding right in front of their faces, but they didn't have the yes, person, yeah, but they didn't have the consciousness to perceive you. You because you're pleasant. You're successful association with everyone, and everyone you encounter has a good time with you, and you're into fresh activities. You bring the laughter. Um, it could be your contributions were small and subtle, like a fairy. Spirit's saying you're like a little fairy. I love that. So they took you for granted. That's all. They didn't see, because you guys are very different. But you're helping them see a different side of humanity. You know, it's not always one way. Not everyone can be one way. You have to accept people the way they are. You know, and you have to let people be who they are, because not everybody's gonna be the same. C, candle, car, castle, cat. You're bringing them some kind of enlightenment because there's not enough of your light around them now, and they can't see their way. Even in the difficult situations, you were always there to light the way for them. Aw, they now see that now that you're gone, they see how much light you brought to difficult situations, and that, oh, it says approaching wealth and inheritance probably unexpected. So something they want to come towards you. You can go, Spirit said. So they want to, I think Spirit is allowing them to come near you. There might have been some kind of block that Spirit put on until these people like realized your star quality or whatever.
Cleanse your home.
Cleanse your home. They had to Spirit had to separate you guys to cleanse their reality, to cleanse their minds, to cleanse their perception of you, because it was all distorted the way that they were perceiving you. They were very judgmental, basically. But they want to come towards you with some kind of unexpectedly, with some kind of symbol or letter, or something about your independence. They want to help you. They secretly want to help you find your independence, or they want to honor it at least, or they want to do something to approach you, because they may be realizing that life is actually worse without you. You're a light, you're joy, you bring light to difficult situations. They remember nothing but you being pleasant, nothing but you being generous.
Elemental.
Elemental, H, hammer, hand, hair, hat. They want to triumph over difficulties with you. You're helping them see that you're a friend, and even though their indistinction of you is hazy, it comes with a warning to watch which way it points, to still keep your boundaries up, and to, be nice, but don't take any shit, Cruella's in need of light. Oh, for sure. I don't know if there's any help for Cruella, but these people are, I think when you pulled your energy, but that's the thing about energy. When you meet somebody who's a joy, you can feel that. You can really feel the difference between somebody who maybe has a more of a lack mindset and someone who has an abundance mindset. It's really palpable. And when you get used to it, you don't realize that it's the person. It's not, people start to think it's them. And then when you pull your light away, then they start realizing, oh my gosh, it wasn't me this whole time. That's how they felt. That's how they feel. So I think that's what's going on. I think they thought that the good feeling they felt around you all the time was them.
Matthew.
And so they assumed, why aren't you, why are you so weird? Why, you're lazy, but really you're not. You're a joy, you're generous. You're not afraid to do things. You always come with the positivity and good news. You come with the love. Good for you, collective. You come with the love. You bring it. Wavy lines, web, wheel, whale. So there may have some kind of spider's web was formed to create some kind of power or force to stop you in your destiny and to kind of trap you with trickery. They may be wanting to come at you with an unexpected gift to get themselves out of whatever web they formed, because their emotions are running high and they may be in their emotions right now. They're all up in their feels because of some kind of deceit or trickery that they spun some kind of web about you, and now they feel bad about it. I think with your niceness, maybe you handled it a certain way that they didn't expect. You're kind of showing them like another way to operate. This is good. You're making them have an awakening. This is very good. This is a lucky cup. It's got a spider, a chain, and a bird in it. It says you'll have good news in the near future. It could be news of an unexpected legacy or a marriage, and to watch out for a message coming from something or someone who possibly wants to unweave the web. They want to unweave this giant spider web that they've created. Because they didn't because they hated you. They did. They didn't like you.
Look left.
They didn't like you. You were very different from them. They treated you very differently. They judged you. They made fun of you. They may have mocked you. Because they didn't understand you. But now that you're gone, they're starting to see what you have to offer. Hello, Rumel. Hello, Rumel, Antoine. All right, tell me about what's happening now. What's gonna happen? Justice in reverse. There may still be a lack of accountability. They may be just now starting to realize how it feels without you around, but I don't think they're ready to. I don't think they're ready to take accountability for any kind of dishonesty, or they're in karmic avoidance. They were dishonest. They may have spread lies about you, or zero, Spirit says. They may have treated you like you're nothing, honestly, because, I don't know. Why did they treat them like they're nothing? Why did they treat them like a zero? Thank you so much, Spirit, for giving us the messages. Holy Divine Spirit. Why did they do this? Forgiveness, rejoining the world. I do believe in Bigfoot. Bigfoot's lives matter. Spirit, love, and light, we're ascending, throwing tarot, and these are the best. They are the best. Woo woo. I'm actually in a Honda CRV. A little bit smaller than a minivan. So these people want to heal. They want help. They want forgiveness. They want to rejoin, but I don't think they really know how to do that. Or maybe this is you, collective. Maybe they see you moving forward and you're willing to forgive them.
Screeching.
Spirit said screeching. Because you're the Empress. You're the Empress. You're very nurturing. You're very creative and healing. You're all about forgiveness. You're very open. You're very motherly. You like to continue in growth. You stand for what you believe in. You keep your home beautiful, and you're comfortable in your skin, and you're moving on. And these people aren't ready to take accountability just yet. I think over time perhaps they will, but right now it's not the time. Or maybe they're just like teetering on how about to do it, because it's tough when you act a certain way and you treated someone horrible and they didn't treat you horrible. It really makes them wake up and see. Yeah, they may be wasting time because they just don't know. They just don't know how to. I mean, how do you take accountability for purposely treating someone bad who didn't deserve it? Who is every memory they have of you was always pleasant. You're always generous, and so they're disappointed, and there's delays in them coming forward. But to be honest, you don't have to hash out every little thing that went wrong. They just need to say,
Smell.
Spirit said smell. They just need to wake up and smell the roses and just say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I acted out of my emotions. And, emotions make us do crazy things when we don't know how to control our emotions, and we let our emotions control us. People can do things that they would never do normally. But you're the Empress. You're very forgiving. You are someone who can forgive like that. And they may be scared of that. Maybe they feel unworthy of that because of what they caused. They caused a lot of trouble for you. What else, Spirit? Whip. But, someone is obsessed with you right now. Oh my gosh, this was here. Catherine could be significant. Please help Joey with the ladder. I think they're feeling like this right now. I think they're trying to go into a burning building. They're trying to save themselves. They're trying to figure out how to fix it. It's going to take a lot of courage to swallow pride enough to a point where you can admit that you made a mistake. Oh, really? Catherine's you? Hey, they said Catherine. Catherine and Ashley. So it's like you're over here, and you're over here. You have the base of the ladder. You have the foundation, and they set this building on fire to do something to you, because I don't know why. I guess because you're an easy target. You didn't say anything. They didn't respect you, so you were easy to boss around. You were easy to, you were just an easy target to bully, basically. You were an easy target to bully. They're a bunch of bullies. But you're the Queen of Swords. You became the queen. You were the empress who had to become the queen of swords. You had to finally put your foot down and stand up for yourself and be clear about your wants and your needs, because all they did was bring you bad energy. So you had to finally stand up for yourself, and you suffered a hardship. You had to become more in your masculine energy to create a boundary. So it's also a lesson for you. You know, you get something out of it. You get to finally learn that you can't allow people to keep lying to you over and over again, because they're going to take advantage of that and think that it's okay. Tell me about this Elvira card. Tell me about this Elvira card. Actually, let me change cards. Tell me about this Elvira card. Whoa. Oh, let me shuffle these. I didn't even shuffle them. So someone in this equation is starting to understand what you're trying to say to them. So I want to touch on that, because we clearly see that they didn't respect you, and they may have lied on you, or they may have assumed that you were like weak or something, that you weren't smart. But now they're like, your eyes are like heaven. She's Lagertha from Vikings. I don't know what that is. Is that a good thing? There may have been 3 people here. Someone realizes they made a mistake. They made a mistake. They might be a little lost right now without you. They may be victimizing themselves. They left when things got hard, because when you called them out on their bullshit, they were like, how dare you? I do this and that for you. How dare you call me out on my bullshit? They're like offended. They were offended. But now they're starting to see why you had to do it. Like, what choice did you have? What choice did you have? Yeah, because Spirit said no to that. You weren't going to stick around and stand up for secrets, you know? Advancing life and evolution, you cannot die about. Exactly. That lies are not growth minded. They're lack minded. Speaking lies and secrets is a block. It blocks you. If you're not vulnerable and open, Spirit says 10 spirits, then you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You're not allowing yourself to be expansive, because you're blocking your energy. Absolutely. This person is guilty. I feel guilty for the pain I've caused. This person may not know how to approach you or talk to you, because they were chasing thrills and a good time, like the wild boys. They lied to you. They hurt you. They know they did. And it's shocking. It was shocking when you finally put your foot down. It was shocking to them. It was unexpected. They didn't know you would ever do that. They thought that you would never leave. But now they understand what unconditional love is. They understand about fairness and love and giving and receiving. They want to do that with you, or they want you to at least teach them. I don't think they really know how to do that, because they didn't know how to perceive it before. But now that you're the one who had the unconditional love for them. Oh, look.
Haunted land.
Only you. Only you
Precious.
can make all this world seem right. Oh my gosh. This person craves you. They crave you. At first they wanted options, but now they only want you. Aww. They want to move into a healing phase with you. They want to move into a healing phase. They want to release the past. They want to heal their inner child. They could potentially want you to guide them. Well, they got to come forward. They gotta come to you. Spirit, what does this person have to do to get in good? They have to untrap you. The voice of 1,000 angels. Oh! Thank you. They have to untrap you. They have to let you go. They have to let you go so you can come back to them. They have to, I mean, they should just apologize. That would be a good way to start, you know? That good, they're not following their intuition right now. I think they're just so scared of you. They're so scared of you. Thank you, Devout. Thank you, Catherine. They're so scared of you. Spirit said not so, but oh, they may be mentally drained. They're in some kind of mental prison. They could be experiencing depletion because of this long journey. What happened? What long journey is this? Oh, coffin. A tragic ending. It was a tragic ending because of their dishonesty. Their lies ripped you guys apart. They broke your heart, basically. They basically broke your heart because of disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. This was you, you know, like, I keep telling you how I feel, but you keep ignoring me. You keep telling me that how I feel doesn't matter. But now they understand what you were saying. They want a reunion. They want a reunion. Yeah, they're in regret. They're in regret. I wish this never happened. Well, it had to happen.
Transmission.
Spirit said transmission. It had to happen to jumpstart their transmission because they were disrespectful to you. They didn't see your value. And so if you would have stayed with them and let them keep lying to you, walking all over you, it would have been a risk. There would have been a risk. So they finally are coming around, but you got to give them time because they're also, I believe they're in isolation from, you know, they're doing some self-reflection. They're seeing the error of their ways, you know. Thank you, Devote. All right. I think this is it for this reading. I think we get the point. They're going to have to come apologize to you and express their devotion to you or express how they feel. They're going to have to express how they feel for you to even know what's going on because you don't even know what's going on. This is all happening behind the scenes. That's why we're giving you a higher perspective of it. They're not in a place to come to you yet, not them or the father or the mother that may have influenced them. Okay? I hope this helps. I love you. Thank you so much. Love you guys. They're a narcissist, so they can't admit being wrong. Well, a narcissist, now that there's so much information about that personality disorder, there are lots of people who are overcoming narcissistic personality disorder. All it takes is just admitting that you could have done better, right? Not admitting you're wrong, but admitting you could have done better is like a good compromise. So hopefully, you know, maybe they can realize that and realize the blessing they had. Love you guys. Bye.